Hi there, I'm Lauren, creator of Lauren B in Occupational Therapy. I'm an occupational therapist in private practice and I service the inner west of Sydney. One of my specialist areas is neurorehabilitation for people that have experienced stroke or brain injury. So I've done a lot of work with people that have had a brain injury or a stroke and have functional loss of one of their arms, which is very common. There's a period of about 2 years, or most importantly, the first 6 weeks post-stroke or brain injury, that early intervention, people helping them to do as much rehabilitation as possible. So I thought I'd make a series of videos on this topic to either help other occupational therapists that are new to this area, to help potentially people that have had a stroke or brain injury and they've been discharged from hospital and they're back in their homes, or other people that are caring for them, so families, friends, and other supports. Disclaimer though, you should always consult with your health professional for advice on treating your condition specifically, or if you're a therapist, obviously speak to your supervisor as well. There's a lot of evidence out there. If you look at the Stroke Foundation, there's a lot of links to where you can get a lot of that information from as well. So first and foremost, if the upper limb or the arm is affected post-stroke, especially in the early days, often because you don't have any control over that arm, it can be partially dislocated or subluxation at the shoulder joint. It can be just hanging like this. Not only does that cause a person a lot of pain, it can cause long-term damage to the integrity of that joint. So positioning is really important. So often the therapist in the hospital setting will put that person in some kind of sling or shoulder immobilizer, and that's great. Sometimes slings may or may not be practical for that person, or perhaps it's difficult to get that person to be compliant by wearing that sling. If that's the case, you can use other things to help to just keep that shoulder in the right spot, and use other structures to keep it upright. For example, if this was my affected arm, this desk is the perfect height to put my arm on to keep it in place. This is just one example. Or if the person was sitting on the couch, you could use rolled up towels or blankets or pillows and other things to help prop that arm, that shoulder up into place as well. You can also, if the person is sitting or in a wheelchair or even walking, they might be able to use their other arm to support this arm and cradle it like so that it's not just hanging and causing more problems. So that's the first thing I would recommend. Also, because after stroke or brain injury, if the person hasn't got much movement at all in that arm, it's hanging in this position all the time. So another strategy with positioning is curve reversal. So if the arm is down in this position nearly all day, it's important that at night time the person is positioned so that their arm is out to the side as much as is reasonably comfortable and supported again with rolled up towels or cushions and things like that. And part of the therapy with either the occupational therapist or physiotherapist should be gentle passive range of motion to move that arm into different planes. Anyway, so that's the start of this series. Let me know what you think. You can comment below if you want me to focus on any areas specifically to do with the arm post-stroke or brain injury. I'm open to feedback. If you do want me to be a treating therapist, I do see clients and I have capacity. So I'll put my phone number and my email address below if you're interested. Thanks so much for listening. See you next time. Bye.